We meet again, another episode of Dann Does Giant. Going down the old memory lane. This is a good one. It's going to be quicker than the last one, quicker than most of them. There's really only a single guitar part on this song. I doubled it, for sound purposes, but in essence, it's a rhythm part and then a solo. Both are fun. The challenging thing about this, number one, the speed of this song. When I was listening back to it, I would have definitely cut it 2-3 beats slower per minute than we did, but hey, we were kids. It's all about the shuffle. That's what it is. Through my life experience in music, nobody's shuffle is the same as somebody else's shuffle. This is the most uniquely identifying. It's going to expose so much about your playing, what you listen to. And I love that. Shuffles are fun. They're great. They do take some time when you coalesce with a band. This one was no exception. We probably took forever to cut this track. I will say this. On the play along, right? Playing along to the Giant record, it was like, why did we do that so fast? No idea. But here's what it was. I'll break down these licks. That's the intro. When I listen back to it, it's about the vibrato. It's faster than that, though, right? Okay, so that's that lick. That ain't fun. I'm just telling you that. So don't worry about that if you get that tight with that. I don't think I ever got it tight enough, but it is what it is. The lick on the intro is the same as the verse lick. Right? As you witnessed, saw, heard, a lot of palm mute. Usually start with the first note. I just love that. Right? Little Stevie Ray. For those who want slower, no tablature available yet, but little palm up. So fast. That actually is the hardest part of the whole lick. Keeping that. What am I doing? Playing one note, really. On a good day, I can do that, but what I did to make sure there was no, right, like that, I was covering everything. By basically using my index finger here to mute the A string. If the D string gets struck, it's an octave up. So no harm, no foul. All the rest of them are muted by my hands. Right? Same thing. Second half, same exact. I don't know if I did that. Verse is the exact same part. Probably a little more distortion on it. So clean, just so you can kind of hear some of the strokes. Basically, I'm still keeping that tick in my mind. So you get the idea right there. I was on a little single coil. It sounds a little better with the humbucker. That's the whole deal of the B section, actually the whole deal of the chorus. So G, F, G, B flat, G. And I keep all that going in there. All that attitude, then walk them the whole step. Fun. That lick was my nemesis when I was singing and playing. Thank God I'm not singing. Slow. G to a D note on the G on the D string. D on the G string. I'm sorry, G on the D string, D on the G string. How's that? Now the lick in the chorus is it's a series of hammer-ons. Again, it's the Stevie Ray thing. So when you come out of this lick, the problem is I have to start this as opposed to, normally I like starting the lick in the key of D on the A string. Much easier, but coming from this lick, I gotta hit that first D open because there's no way I can't get back up there. So that time I was able to start it on the A string. So breaking that down, a little cleaner sound. Same. C, D, G, G, A, C. So fun lick here. All hammers again. I'll play it faster for you because you'll get the attitude. So. Okay, so that's kind of the feel of it. I showed you the first half. Second half of the lick. Chromatic down to chord. It's F to the chromatic. Then here's the hammer on. It's my speed. First half. And suppose you go into the F, you go up to the A. This is more fun this way. We got a little re-intro lick. Had to get back to C from the key of D, so. Right, so. Then we're back. So. Right, but I'm playing with open strings. Then we're back into the key of C. Again, this is all just Robert's smiling.
The tongue twister.
It is a tongue. I mean, the funniest thing. It wasn't humorous when I was actually having to sing and play this. It was a shit show the first week I did this. Really funny. I ended up getting it because eventually you can do this and do this if you practice enough, and I did. I practiced for a long time, but the fun of this song is in the swing. So once you get it past the point of having to analyze the notes, and you're now that's a little bit Stevie Ray, right? I'm playing a little out of phase. I'm hitting all 6 strings. Oops. That I always muff that. Yeah, I can see why. Anyway, attitude is king. It's the only thing once you get the notes, right? Anyway, any questions? No, you can't talk to me. Or Robert, go ahead. You're up next.
No, I just, it's interesting. It's so constant. Like there's almost no breaks.
There's no break, and it's just my experience with this one. I mean, but when you're playing it live, you must it has to be muscle memory, because I can't think about that, right? Singing and doing it, that was a whole different story. But even just playing it, it has to be somewhere internalized. So if you can learn this, and if you want to play this thing, it's I mean, whether you like the song or not, I mean, I think it's a great rhythm exercise. And as I said, the key is that you're always thinking, at least I'm always thinking, check. The rhythm part, I forgot to mention, here's the deal. End of the second chorus. We were going to modulate into the key of E, so we did. I mean, is it fair to say you hear a little hot for teeth in this? Right? A little bit. I mean, there's all that stuff, right? Do this a lot. Key of C. So, the solo. This is fun. I think I hit like a harmonic here on the 2nd fret. Probably a little bit of both D and G string. Easier to play fast. Same lick up a set of strings. You start on the A string. Right? Easier lick here. It's like the beginning of a song called Time to Burn. It's hard for me to show the slope because it's where the accents are that help me get through that lick. Every time I hit the top part of my run, I'm re-attacking it. A lot of pull-offs. How do you explain that? I'm kind of at a loss. Little hammer in the middle, then straight down. Right?
Yeah.
We all learned that when we were first learning to play hammer-on licks, right? That was the lick, but I just embellish it by playing fast through it.
Yeah.
Covering all sins basically with that riff. To get it right, as you can see when I'm doing this, I'm going between some flutter, some fast licks with some pull-offs, and then going straight back to what I love about blues players, That's where all this. So, by the way, that's bending up a minor third, hence the lighter strings. Keeping that shovel. And the more comfortable you get with that lick, basically the lick is. But a lot more attitude, right? Got the next lick, I've done that. The last lick, fun one. Landing this puppy. Hammer on City. Right? I'm going to do that 4 times on 4 different strings, changing the fingering, right? Right, and the accent. So I don't know what that grouping is.
Yeah, so you're doing like 4s?
1, 2. Yeah.
And then you ditch it.
Now, once I get to that last one.
You get 6s.
Yeah.
It makes it weird.
So, nice. If I don't get those accents right. Where's that over? That's over an A chord. Dominant 7. Going to that D note. Good luck on that one. Good luck to me on that one. But that's some of these. I think I mentioned in the chained. If you saw the chained video, some of these things. It was the. These are great exercises. Whether you like the composition and the solo, I use them to get from point A to point B and impress the girls, which was Sherry a long time ago. And usually it would be like that. On a good night, it would be that. If it didn't, you just turn it up loud and sing the next bit and play it louder. But that's all the solo and all the rhythm part. It has to have that swag to it, right? It's all about. I mean, if the solo, if I'm picking the most important points of the solo, I would say that's a deal. The beginning lick. I may have hit a harmonic. Those are always useful. Intonation and vibrato. That's where it's at also. Hope you have a great one. We'll be back to you with a lot more ramblings than this. All righty. See ya.